Hey, welcome to our channel. My name is Oliver and this tutorial is going to be about our corner cube. Let's begin by saying that this cube, just like the Edge series, is not mandatory for a G2 system, but it does have a nice finish and a way to customize your dock. It can be added to your setup at any time, and it works for regular or low-profile cubes. As for the installation, well, it's pretty easy. You won't have to uninstall anything except maybe some white lugs and nut, but the corner cube just sit on the top layer. And if you're not familiar with our tabs and layer system, please refer to our cube installation video. It will make much more sense after that. So this cube is going to be on the top layer, right? Which is going to be tab number 5. Tab number 5 here. This one's going to be tab number 5. This bigger one here with the countersink part, it's going to be tab number 6. And the reason for this one to be tab number 6 is if you assemble multiple corner cubes side by side, those two tabs are going to overlap. So you have the tab number 6 is going to be above tab number 5. When installing the corner cubes, we usually start by the middle tab here, which is going to go here. But before we install it, we need to make sure that we have all the sliding nut required when you install it with connecting pins. So in this case, we need 3. So here, here, and here. Note that it's also possible to install the corner cubes here on those two outside tabs with a white lug and nut. In that case, you won't need any sliding nut. But usually we prefer do it with connecting pins for the aesthetic. Okay, so we're going to start installing the corner cubes, and we need to make sure that the cubes here is going to be flush with the other ones by counting the tabs. So we have tab number 1, tab number 2, and tab number 3. Remember here the corner cube is tab number 5, so we need to add 1 spacers for the missing tab here, which is tab number 4. And then we place the cube. And we can see that it's flush. So go ahead and put the connecting pin and screw it all the way down. Let's continue with this tab here. So we still have tab number 2 and tab number 3. Same thing as here, we're missing tab number 4. So we're gonna put a spacer here. And the corner cube tab is number 5. So go ahead and take a connecting pin and screw it all the way down. So now we're left with the final tab here, and there's a little exception here. Remember I said this tab, it's tab number 6. And technically we should use 3 spacers because we have tab number 1 and tab number 2. So this missing tab number 3, 4, and 5. Which fits fine, and the cube is flush, so no problem there. But that's true if we are using white nut and lug. If you were to use a connecting pin, which is what we're going to do here, since the connecting pin is countersink, and there's a countersink part here on the tab, the pin will actually compress the spacer here, the last one, before it even touches the tab. And we don't want that because you won't be able to screw the connecting pin all the way down, and it will sit a ½ inch above all the other pin of your dock. Might not sound like much, but believe me, that's all you will see on your dock, and we don't want that. So we're going to remove the last spacer, which counted as tab number 5. It does leave a little gap here, but we're going to screw the connecting pin, and we're going to stop when the connecting pin is flush as the other connecting pins. Yeah, just like that. Okay, so that's it for this tutorial. I hope it will help you on your next installation. Thanks for watching.